Hey, look what I found. My pliers. I also found the jogger shaft. We're going to take all this business apart and we're going to swap the arms out. We've got some made up, ready to go arms right here. We're going to start by removing these two screws for our sheave. Can't call it a pulley, right? Pulley's bearing mounted and sheave is fixed. I think, I don't know, whatever. I'm just a dumb bowling alley mechanic. I don't know anything. Two spacers, dropped one. This side, we've got a, no hardware. Awesome. Well, that makes it one less step to take it apart. Well, not really ideal. I didn't need to use the puller to put the new jogger arms on. They're not a press fit anymore, but it'll still work just fine. It's not ideal, but it will still work for what we need. If we had planned on having these machines around in this location for years and years to come, I would not be doing this. But, you know, these pinsetters aren't going to be here probably in a year. So this is going to work just fine. I know someone's going to have a problem with it, but that's okay. So this guy is going to go in 25, and then we're going to take the one that comes out of there and rebuild that one and drop it in another lane. So nice. It's a project we're going to do twice again. So went ahead and took the pit board out. I didn't feel like I needed to get that process on camera. Yeah. We're going to jump around to the front side. We're going to get our pit board out of the way. Our top frame is coming out. Jogger shaft is coming out. And then we'll start putting everything back together. So we've got one bolt here, one bolt there, one there, and then bolts here on either side to take the jogger arms loose from the top frame. Then this whole top frame comes right out. And then from there, we've got 6 bolts, 3 on each side, that bolt the bearing block to the lower frame. I'm going to take those 6 off and put in a new jogger shaft. Then we'll put it all back together. I don't know if I want to do all of it or any of it on camera, really. I forgot. You got to take the belt off too. But I've already done a pit teardown just to kind of maybe save some time and headache. We don't need to do it all again. And I still got some elbow rash from commando crawling, doing all those no-slide pin spots last weekend. So commando crawling is becoming quite painful right now. This is what we're here for. This is totally destroyed. So it's making all kinds of noise. So all of our hardware is out, all of our bolts and everything. The fun part now is going to be picking the frame up. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to just pick the frame up and set it on the front desk, or front desk, the pin deck. Yeah, like I said, it's been pretty close to 2 weeks since I've had a day off. Words are becoming difficult. And my pace is definitely slowing down. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick the pit frame up. We're going to put it on the pin deck. And then I'm going to shove the jogger shaft out the rear. I'm going to yeet it out the rear of the machine. I wish I could get you guys in closer, but the bottom of these moving decks are made out of either, I think they're stainless steel. So magnetic mounts aren't going to work. Surprise, surprise. A little awkward. We're still stuck on this rear corner. What? Why is that stuck in there so hard? This arm, I need leverage. Some pry bar action here. Almost. There we go. We are unstuck. Loud noise warning, sorry. It may get a little clanky. Up and over. Oh, sorry, I bumped you guys. Maybe we should move over so you're not blocking everything. That may be a slightly better angle, so you're not just staring at the back of my head. I might need more pry bar. That side bearing block doesn't want to come off the frame. Great. It's like really on there. We either need pry bar or hammer. Neither of which I have with me currently. So let me go grab one. Well, let's see if pry bar might help us out here. I brought a really long one, and this might be too long. I don't know how I'm going to get this thing in there and get some leverage on it. One thing at a time. No. I'm not sure I've seen one this stuck before. It's very, very stuck. Maybe I can leverage off of the subframe here. Sub-mount plate. No. Maybe. This is not working either. Oh, good Lord. Things are falling out of my pockets. The struggle is real. This is not the struggle bus right now. This is the struggle Titanic. Mayday, mayday, we are sinking quickly. Whoa! A little more. There we go. Where there's a will, there's a way. And sometimes it goes a little easier, and sometimes it goes a little more difficult. This one was probably a medium. We had some major fitment issues on this side. I had to pry bar open the bottom of the bearing block where it bolts onto the lower frame. I did not record any of that. I'm not proud of it. It's not a common thing to really need to do, but we had to do it. We had some weird fit issue, but yeah, it's on. That was an epic battle, but we're ready to put the top pit frame back in. I've got all 6 of the bolts situated. I don't have them tightened yet, but we're going to drop the frame back in and then we'll put the rest of our remaining bolts in and tighten everything down. I use my foot to lift it up on the rear side. Good. Good. Super awkward, but we're in the home stretch. She's all back together. That was quite a bit of a struggle. Yeah, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. That's a hell of a lot better. It ain't perfect, but it's a hell of a lot better. Ew. Ew. It's all flippy floppy. Brake cam follower not supposed to do that. Oh boy. This might be our last stop. They were having issues with deck jams on this machine, and I cycled it to just past 0 degrees, and I'm able to float the deck. So I think our deck cable has been adjusted too short. I'm gonna slack out the deck cable. I'm just gonna take that turnbuckle loose and lengthen the cable. So really what's happening here is when the pins drop from the turret to the deck, every once in a while they're bumping. And then the deck will try to shift and it can't, because the Geneva bearings aren't in the slots on the Geneva cam. And then the deck cable falls off. And then the lane goes out of service until I get here again, which sometimes could be an entire week. So now with this cable lengthened just a little bit, I can push on the moving deck and it's not going to shift. So this one should be good. We should be done here. I've cycled it through a few times and everything's looking really good. So I think that we've not only got the deck cable back on, we also figured out the underlying issue so it won't fall off again. This is why you trust but verify. They told me that the machine wasn't cycling on second ball, and what I discovered here is that it did cycle both first and second ball, but it stopped here at 270 on second ball, and then they have to hit the reset button, and then that'll send it back up home to 0. So this isn't a second ball not cycling, this is a clutch reset lever adjustment. At 180, so then it stopped at 270. And if you were really observant, you may have spotted why it stopped, why it failed. I already have, but did you? I'll show you. Our bushing in our gearbox housing is shot. Their one-to-one cover is starting to come loose from the gearbox housing as well. We should not have that gap there. So we're gonna get this clutch reset lever swung out of the way. We're gonna replace our bushing in here, and we're gonna tighten up the perimeter bolts on this one-to-one cover. You know, I never really thought about how I'm gonna press this bushing in. I've never done this before, so we're kind of making this up as we go along. I got the top bolt here tightened down. I can't do the rest of them. I'm at 180 and the deck is up, so I need to go to 270 with the deck all the way down before I can get any of the other bolts down below. But yeah, we'll come up with some kind of creative way to get this done. That wasn't quite as difficult as I thought it was. What I did is about 10,000 little baby taps, gently, with my little teeny tiny hammer, and just walked it in real slow. So we can start putting everything back together now. Well, damn it, I spoke too soon. The bushing in the plate right there. It fell out on me too, so now I gotta go all the way back to the shop and grab another bushing. That looks so much better. I mean, we have a little bit of lateral movement, but we're not flippy flopping all over the place anymore. Yeah, your order's ready at the snack bar. So what I did, I just turned it back on, sent it down to 270. We're gonna jump down below and we're gonna tighten all of the other cover screws that we can reach now that we have the deck down. We really don't have a whole lot of swing room in here. This is very, very, oh, that one's either broken or missing. Awesome. Oh boy. Again, apologies for a shaky camera. I am still learning how to be a cinematographer. That bolt just broke. Super. Well, okay. Cool. It's a good thing these guys are hoping to get new machines in the next month or two, because that might be about all this has got left in it. I need a bigger vehicle. I'm out of trunk space.